Happy New Year, Rabbit High School. I'm Sarah Satchel.
And I'm Ty Lauda, and this is the news for January 17th through the 21st.
For lunch this week, on Monday we'll have biscuits, sausage, and gravy. Tuesday, taco soup and tortilla chips. Wednesday, seasoned roast with mashed potatoes. Thursday, pizza and Caesar salad. And Friday, a cheeseburger and fries.
Have you got anything you're trying to do different this year? Here's Brooks to tell us about New Year's resolutions.
With the arrival of the new year, many people tend to make resolutions that they plan to keep throughout the year. While these are mainly done in good fun today, they used to be much more significant in the past. According to History.com, the arrival of the new year has been celebrated since around 2000 BC by the ancient Babylonians. A 12-day-long festival known as Akitu would take place where they would either crown a new king or reaffirm their loyalty to the reigning leader. Fast forward to the Romans of 40 BC, Julius Caesar established January as the start of the new year. He did so because he believed that the Roman god Janus was looking back on the previous year. Therefore, they would do the same thing and make resolutions to better their future.
My New Year's resolution is to pass my driver's test the first try. I plan on studying just a little bit.
My New Year's resolution is to just mainly get fit, not eat as much, lay off some things, eat good food like lettuce, broccoli, stuff like that. I don't know.
My New Year's resolution is to be better at track this year. And how I'm going to accomplish that is I'm going to do better than I did last year. I'm going to give myself more self-motivation and push myself harder than what I did last year.
My New Year's resolution is to have a better baseball season, and I'm going to accomplish that by not only putting work on the field and in the cages, but off the field, and just put in a lot of more effort than I did last year.
It's definitely not too late to make a resolution if that's something you'd like to do. Have a happy new year.
Thank you, Brooks.
GHSTV took a tiny winter road trip this December. Our first stop was North Forest Lights at Crystal Bridges. Here's Brayden to tell us about it.
Since North Forest Lights launched in 2019, over 100,000 people have visited to experience the incredible lights and music. Our GHSTV team had the opportunity to see it in December.
The North Forest Lights have been around for 3 seasons now. You can enjoy immersive walks in the nighttime through the woods featuring many inspired elements and soundscapes. In this exhibit, there are 5 different sections, each bringing you the soul of the forest to life with light, sound, and sensory effects and a captivating experience. Crystal Bridges partnered with Montreal-based multimedia and entertainment studio Moment Factory to bring this concept to life. In 2020, the Moment Factory won the Mondo Doctor Americans Award in the Parks and Attractions category for their work on North Forest Lights. Walking through the trail, each encounter translates nature's secret music and hidden communication into a symphony of light and sound. North Forest Lights invites people to reconnect with nature and art while making everyone feel part of it. The 5 different pieces included Crystal Grove, Forest Frequencies, The Hearth, The Whispering Tree, and The Memory of Water. Each piece has its own message and takeaway.
This was the final year of the experience. If you missed out on the North Forest Lights, keep your eyes and ears open. Only bigger and better things are yet to come.
Thank you, Brayden.
Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Let's welcome our new reporter, Kevon, who is here to tell us a little bit more about the history of MLK Day.
Most of us are familiar with Martin Luther King Jr. In elementary school, we learned about his I Have a Dream speech and how it influenced racial equality. But why do we celebrate MLK Day every year in January?
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood.
During King's life, he advocated for the end of racial segregation. Part of what he is famous for is leading the movement in a nonviolent way. He is very well known for leading a bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955, as well as several famous protest marches. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. And was instrumental in the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Sadly, he was assassinated on April 4th after his famous I've Been to the Mountaintop speech.
I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land.
MLK Day has not always been a national holiday. But after King's passing, there was a nationwide push for a holiday to commemorate his efforts towards the ending of racial segregation. Originally, many states and cities celebrated on King's birthday, which was January 15th. In 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill into law making the third Monday of every January would be the national holiday to celebrate King and his efforts. Many schools close on MLK Day to honor King's legacy. Also, some communities celebrate with marches and parades, and even speeches from civil and political leaders. Even though class is in session for us today, take a moment to remember Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, and think about how you can make a difference in your world and community.
That's all for this week. I'm Ty.
And I'm Sarah,
and we'll see you next week.